that don't come with no wife. You keep ain't no throwing no right. I keep giving you game, I ain't taking advice. If it's love in the air, I just throw up the then I bring it right back if we run out of line. Said I hop out on Eurostep. If you women is thinking you ballin' on me, look, my future is bright, so I don't want no parts and no negative time. My time isn't cheap. They was sleeping like Z. Now I'm like see. I shoot my shot, long range. I feel like square up. Mess your hair up. Pretty girl like Carol. Nice.
Giving the gift of basketball here on this Christmas Eve. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Mitchell Robinson was a second-rounder in 2018 and also one of the first to take a gap year after high school, just training for the draft. He said, quote, I got a late start playing basketball, so I used that time to focus on my game and to play catch-up. Guys, Robinson didn't hoop until high school after a big growth spurt in 8th grade.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my growth spurt. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And tonight, two of the more methodical offenses in the league here, Grant. With so many teams going fast, what makes teams want to go slow?
Well, first of all, I love this throwback game. This is back during my era in the 90s, this slow-paced game. But in all reality, look, there's different paths to success. And obviously, these teams are best suited for a slower, more deliberate attack on the offensive end. Here we go. Hey, like I said, there's different styles. You're real smooth. I'm not. And we both get the job done on the call.
And typically, coaches who play slow, they believe in their play calling and their half-court offenses.
That's true.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Love and Drummond, the combo down low. Garland and Sexton are the backcourt tandem, and it's Okoro in at the small forward position. And for New York, Randall and Robinson, the pair inside. Derrick Rose is out there with Austin Rivers, and it's Knox in at the 3. Here's Knox. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Out to Rose, pass to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot. Randall can't hit. You know, one area where Andre Drummond has improved is at the free throw line.
Check this out, B.A. In his first 5 years in the league, he shot below 40% from the free throw line. The last handful of seasons, over 50%. Now, that's cut down a little bit on the hack-a-shack strategy from opposing teams.
Here's Robinson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Now here's Garland. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Outside Sexton. They get it back. Pass to Garland. Here's Okoro. Takes it inside. Shots blocked.
How about Randall with the send it back block? Nicely done, Julius.
Here's Rivers. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Now here's Garland. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Okoro. Second chance effort. Drummond. Free throw misses.
Boy, when you think about Andre Drummond, you think in historically great rebounder. I mean, guys, over the last half-decade, the guy leads the league in double-doubles. Year in, year out, the top individual rebounder in the game.
Second free throw, no good for New York. They've gone 2 of 4 so far. Rose right side. Robinson in the post. Love's there. Here's Rose. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one's on Darius Garland. And how about this, Doris? For his career, Andre Drummond with more rebounds per game than the great Dennis Rodman.
Just think about that, B.A. The guy most associated with that skill, and it comes so naturally to Andre. What a remarkable athlete.
And that one misses.
I think the team found a steal in a second-round pick back in 2018. Mitchell Robinson, big-time athlete, big-time shot blocker, and I believe he has the work ethic to turn him into an offensive force.
Now here's Randall. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Up top, Robinson. Pass to Knox.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Outside Garland, driving in. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
Rose with it. He really had an off game against the Mavericks. Oh, Drummond with the block. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Randall outside. There's the three. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 so far. Down low. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Robinson, a screen on Nance. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Allen. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Cavaliers making a change here. McGee's checked in. New York trailing. On the wing, Burks. Here's Hartenstein, covered by McGee. Here's Burks. And that one hits the back iron. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Here's Garland. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Garland. And he's going for the oop here. And Nance with the slam.
Well, that's the nose for the basketball. Larry Nance, my goodness, what hops on that young guy.
Out to the wing. Pass to Hartenstein. Shot to stop the run. What a terrific move that is.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Cavs have gone 6 of 11 so far. Now here's Sexton. Not a lot of room. Banked it in off the glass. Sexton's got his second basket of the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Toppin. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Here's Garland. Off target with the 3. Outside Burks. To the paint. McGee with a steal. Outside Sexton. Into the lane. It's deflected. They retain possession.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
That free throw, no good. So it comes up empty at the line. On the wing, Burks. Over Garland. No good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Cavaliers on top, leading by 6. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
You know, the three-pointer increasing in prominence in recent years. Grant, you averaged less than 1 long-range attempt per game for your career. So what made you look to attack inside the arc?
Yeah, B.A., it really is about the evolution of the game. Early in my career in the mid-90s, it was all about getting a high percentage shot, getting to the rim, posting up, the mid-range game. But as the game has changed and evolved, now it's more about the three-point shot. At the end of my career, that's when I started to shoot more three-pointers as the game was evolving.
We've got Austin Rivers, Nerlens Noel out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Burks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Kevin Love is a great advocate for mental health and well-being, and there's been a need for that with the trauma of last season. He said, quote, life can hit you hard. I think the worst thing that can happen from this time is if we come out of it unchanged. Guys, he's trying to affect that positive change for those in need.
I like that. Great stuff there, Allie. Thank you. And the Knicks with the possession here. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. The 3, Randle. The rebound by Garland.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And what a solid start to the career of Darius Garland. Remember, he was the 5th pick back in 2019. He only played 5 collegiate games of basketball at Vanderbilt. So obviously a lot of catch-up to do as a rookie.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Nance, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Robinson. Pass to Burks. Over Nance. And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it. The Cavaliers leading. Drummond with the ball. Robinson defending. Robinson with a steal. Randle outside from behind the arc. And again, the Knicks missing. You know, Doris, for Garland, adjusting wasn't too hard. He comes from an NBA family, right?
He certainly does, B.A. Garland's father had a 7-year career in the NBA. His father played point guard as well. So there is a great feel and sense for the game in this young point guard.
He drops it from range. Burks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3 ball.
Back to Garland. From outside the arc. Pure from three-point range. He's got 5.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Burks. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. The Cavs have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Okoro. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
Rose outside. Pass to Burks. Right wing. Here's Rivers. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to McGee. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
No good on that one. You know, Grant, the mid-range jump shot's kind of fallen out of favor these last few years. Why do you think that is?
Well, you know, Brian, the elite players in the league still use the mid-range game. You know, they like to score from multiple areas on the court. And, of course, we see that. But a majority of the players now, they hover around the three-point line. That's the game and how it's evolved and grown into what it is today. But down the stretch, players like Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant when he's healthy, Kyrie Irving, guys like that, when they need a bucket, they go to that mid-range, and usually they deliver. If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Here's Okoro. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Rivers, covered by McGee, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
No good on the second free throw.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Pass to Allen. Now Sexton. Shoots off the step back, and he hits the jumper. Sexton's got 6.
Well, Colin Sexton working this shot into his basketball game, such a critical aspect for him to have. One of the things you think about with Colin Sexton is the leap he made in his second season. And here's a young guard who averaged 20 points a game and can be absolutely electrifying as a young scorer.
Count that bucket. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. Pass to McGee. Allen with it. And there's the rejection. And they're able to recover. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sexton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Noel, he's checked in for New York. New York trailing. Hartenstein controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. inside Sexton. The floater, and it's good on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
How about the soft touch on the floater from Colin Sexton? You must have that in your arsenal.
Here's Rivers. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that concludes the first half. The Cavaliers on top, up 8. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Thibodeau, and Coach, the rebounding differential not in your favor. What do you see?
Well, they're going every time, and we got to put a body on people. They go get it.
Got to increase that effort level. Thanks, Coach.
As always, terrific interview, Allie. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Well, the Cavs fans still basking in the glow of their 2016 NBA title for a city that was starved of titles across all sports. Shaq, how huge was that 2016 win?
You know, before the Cavs won the previous Cleveland championship, I think it was in the 1960s, Ernie?
Yeah.
And then in 2016, that completely changed the mentality of the city.
Well, the Cavs team, I respect the team. However, the honeymoon period for that win will start to wane.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing here from Andre Drummond.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And the Knicks shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. So for Cleveland right now, the rebounding tandem of Love and Drummond are inside. Garland and Sexton are the backcourt tandem. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Now here's Robinson taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. 3 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Sexton. To Drummond. Deflected. Here's Knox. And there's the drive. And he makes it. Toppin's got his first basket of the night.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you.
Here's Garland. After the basket by New York. Here's Love. And Toppin pulls it down.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Out left to the wing. Here's Knox. Guarded by Garland. The Cavaliers leading.
I think when you consider Kevin Knox comes out of the University of Kentucky after spending just a year there as the 9th overall pick back in 2018. So he comes into the NBA bearing the weight of great expectations.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Randall, he's checked in for New York. Burks comes in for Rivers. Nance, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And you look at the numbers for Kevin Knox in his young career. Doris, I think he's still finding his game at the NBA level.
No doubt, B.A. He's 6'7", has almost a 7-foot wingspan. He's got the great frame. He's comparable in that in terms of Jason Tatum or Paul George. We know he can knock down three-point shots. To me, for Kevin, it's continue to put in the work, continue to be patient, and continue to carve out your space.
Now here's Sexton. Give him 8. To the middle. Here's Love. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Yeah, guys, if Love doesn't finish a play inside, there's a high chance he's still going to find his way to the free throw line. What a career it's been for Kevin Love. He was a statistical monster coming out of UCLA. His initial role in Minnesota was to be the focal point, and then you change teams and change roles in order to win a title with the Cavaliers.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, after 4 straight runs to the finals, it's been a rough couple of seasons for the Cavs. But Coach J.B. Bickerstaff is pleased with how the team has responded since he took over. He said there's a camaraderie, a bond, a common goal. It's all about the team. Guys, it's something to build on.
All right, good reporting there, Allie. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So Drummond will go to the free throw line. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. For Kevin Love, he still has years to go. Doris, he's building a resume for the Hall.
Well, you think about how impressive his numbers were at the peak of his career, both the scoring and the rebounding, the ability to pass it as a big man. A few more great seasons could change the equation for Kevin Love.
Here's Knox. Back to Rose. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. No good on the